Okay, boys, we're in the truck. It is the 18th of March. Um, we're headed up to Stamp Creek on Allatoona to see if we can't find them and figure them out. Uh, caught a few up in the creek last weekend, and then it just cold snapped yesterday or the day before. 2 days ago, yeah, actually. Cold snap 2 days ago. Um, went and just messed around because it was too cold to mess with getting the boat out yesterday. Got bit in Lake Ackworth from the bank, but bank fishing kind of sucks. You just get hung up and can't go get your shit. So lost $5 worth of jig heads for no avail. So we're gonna go look where we found them last weekend and see if they've woken back up. It's about 60, 55 degrees outside right now. That's probably about as warm as it'll get. We'll see what the water temp is. I'm guessing low 60s because it got up there probably to the mid 60s. Um, Maybe a little dropped and they'll have lockjaw, but maybe we'll accidentally run into a big one. Working theory, I had followed them up and was catching them on the very first secondary points in the first little warm spell for maybe 2 weeks, and then it chilled off again. So I would be surprised if they had already gone up to spawn. And these are spots on Allatoona, not largemouth. Um, but I'm not going to tell you I'm 100% sure I was following them up and not catching them on their way back down and out. But they moved fast if they've already been up shallow and are backing back out. So I think if they just kind of froze in place where they are on the cold snap, they should still be on the secondaries, maybe a little further back in the creek. That's 2 weekends running. 2 weekends ago, I caught them on the very first points, not the main lake points, but the very next one in. And then last weekend, we caught them kind of all up and down the creek, but not in the back. So put in at the ramp and headed out towards the main lake and got bit. Caught two, got bit 5 or 6 times, broke a couple off. I'm trying the finesse shit. So I got to get that little 6 pound test hook set calibrated. Um, but anyways, yeah. So I guess we'll just kind of work our way out in towards the mouth of the creek, and if we don't do any good in the first hour, I'll turn around and go hightail it back to super shallow, and if I don't do any good there, then we'll go out and look for them back on the main lake again next time out. But it's a new moon tomorrow, so we're, you know, I don't really know what that means, but allegedly that's good for us today and going into this weekend. So we'll see what we do tonight, and I should be back out there tomorrow too. So you're going to get a quick 1-2. So I'll see you at the ramp. Okay, we're here. We're leaving the ramp. We are headed out uh, south from the ramp down towards the main lake. Hey, Ridley. Yeah, headed south towards the main lake here. 60-degree water temp on the nose, 59.7. So it chilled off a little bit. There's nobody here, so pressure's got to be laid off for the last 2 or 3 days because it was freezing. So for good reason. I found a bucktail in my dock rope, so it's not super helpful for me. We're gonna be booped down here to some laydowns that we caught fish on last time and just check them again, and then we'll move. We'll probably hit those real quick and come back this way if we don't run into anything. Nice, there we go. Got her loose. All right, check in a minute. Get down here. Red, get down. Okay. All right, here we're at our first lay down here. We didn't actually get bit on the green stuff there, out off the port bow, but we did over on the next 2 points in that reef pull out there. So we're gonna climb up there and see what's up. Attaboy. Water is clearer than it has been. What am I hung on? There we go. Yeah, water's clearer than it has been. So caught decent ones on a bright jerkbait last weekend. I guess we'll stick with that, and I'll show you here. That's chartreuse with a red head, so best of both worlds. Probably a little too in your face for right now in the cold, but maybe we'll wake them up. And that's probably a little more interesting to watch. See, that is the thing, is I have never gotten bit on topwater to save my life, but if I'm going to start filming while I'm fishing, that is a lot of motivation to give you guys something to watch. It's a little easier to pay attention when the buzzbay's plopping back to you. Hey, Ridley. What's up, buddy? Compared to slow fishing a worm, which was how I got bit. Shaky head twice and a Carolina rig twice. Carolina rig is my old classic. It's been the majority of my bites this as it warms up here. Just slow drag it off the points and then you pick your depth. But I'm not going to claim I've really figured them out yet. So, hey, Red, back up. You're going to get smacked in the face with a jerkbait rod. But we're going to sneak up on this laydown. Toss a worm in there. Actually, we're going to see about swapping you to the chesty cam before we do that. One more cast here. Yep. All right, we're shy of the laydowns. Ooh. That first one comes out a little bit. This bait doesn't run too deep, though. Yep. Ooh, something just hit the surface right in under that biggest tree over there. And it was a fish, not a turtle. Nothing following. All right. Let's get the chesty cam rolling. Yeah, we blew into it, but we did it real quiet like. All right, so that's what I got for you here. Little watermelon, red pumpkin seed. I don't know what baits are called. On a little bitty, what's that, a spot remover? No, just a shaky head. It's not a Buckeye special. Okay. And this is on grade to 6-pound fluoro leader. So you're gonna watch me get my feelings hurt here if anything actually bites this. Back up, Bradley. Hey, back up a little bit. Good boy. Good doggy. Little heavy on the landing. Right back to our shaky head, just to lob it in there right next to the pole. One quick one. Eat it on the fall, boys. Not much of a fall. 2 feet, 3 feet. Ah, get out of there. Fuck. Shoot. So much for that plan. Quick drive-by. Yeah, come out of there. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We're out. Yeah, there looks like it might be a floater, but it looks like there's a limb right there next to the tree. Maybe there's brush on the bottom of that pole. Explains why I got in it and out of it. Red, back up, man. That boy. Shooter. There he is. There he is. Oh, be on there. Poop. Well, that was a bite. Right on the pole. Just not moving it. Oh, spool hung up. Come on, eat it again. That bait is in the wrong place. It's moving sideways. I didn't feel a bite. There he is. Yep, got him. Little guy. Little guy. Just a real little one. Yep. Oh, gotta jump. Red, back up, bud. Hey, back up, buddy. Oh, fuck, he's got hooked. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna go deal with that. Red, get down, Goofy. Hey, quit. Quit it. Quit, Redford. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Stop. Dude, back up. Back up. Back up. I gotta get in here. Red, quit. I don't know if this guy's living. Stop it, Red. Oh, there. Okay. Sweet. That came right out. I don't know how that came right out. Hey, back up. Well, I toasted my worm, but that's about an 8-inch long fish. But it's the first one I caught on camera, I think, maybe live. And he came on the little. That's about 3/4 of what's left of the worm. All right, and he swam off real good, so he's probably going to live. Excellent. Well, maybe we can catch another one. Let me get another worm. Decent cast. Could have used an extra 5 feet, but we did get to the limb. All right, now we're here though. And get bit on the first fall. We're going to hit the base. That tree comes down to about there. I'm just over it there. Come on, eat. Yep. Oh, I just got robbed. I just broke off too. Oh, 6-pound test problems. That was a good one. He pulled on that pretty good. Damn. That's haunting. I was supposed to reload the tackle box with these. Ow, now it's in my hand. I might want to retie this whole leader. I didn't even tug on him that hard, and it's been on here for a little bit. Remember when I caught that other one and I felt the leader and I said, looks like it's good to go? Might not have been good to go. That bait might be in the wrong place. Nope. I just floated past it. Eat me. That's right on the timber where it's supposed to be. Eat me. Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. No, por favor. Yeah, if I had one big one in the boat. All right. Ifs. Morale could be sky high. 2 fish, it'd be real nice. Sunny out here. As it's going, it'd be cool. There, I'm getting bit. Dude, I gotta stop wailing on him. That one was on me. That one was on me. God, these are expensive chickens. That one, okay. That one was on me. Also, we're swapping leader. All right, I'm gonna retie. Turtle in. Turtle in the water. Turtle in the water. Probably getting a good sun glare that'll get better when we go around the corner, but if I pull one off this tree, you'll get to see the fish. How about that, gentlemen? Ladies, let's be honest. I don't know if there's any ladies in the audience. Just one more bite, please. Tell me I don't have to swap back to 6 pound line, please. It's looking a lot like we're a 6 pound line situation here. It is looking a lot like the finesse life is gonna force me to choose it. And I have no choice but to conclude user error. I cannot blame it on the BPS Excel white label. Upon further consideration, that definitely was the Seeger. I retied it because I did that 2 or 3 times last weekend too. Maybe I just need a lighter wire hook for that stuff. Alas. There are some decent laydowns around this corner, so I ain't giving up yet. I ain't heard no fat lady, but we got an empty bag at the weigh-in at the moment. I guess I got no chance of catching the big one from earlier because he's currently got a shaky head embedded in the roof of his mouth. He's waiting to eat until something rusts out of that. He's having a less comfortable day than I am. That's a fish. Yeah. Oh, needed him. He's better. He's a better one. Get up here, buddy. Ooh, running a little bit of drag, which I got pretty loose here. Red, relax. Okay, I'm going to flip him. Oh, that's a good one. That is a better one than I even thought. Red, get off of him. Whoo! Let's go home. Get off here. Get off that fish, buddy. Get off that fish. He's maybe a pound and a half, maybe a pound. Let's see. Are we even still recording here? Get him on the chesty. Redford, get up front. Sit down. Sit. Sit. That's my watermelon fleck worm. Yeah, we are recording. Nice. Yeah, there he is. It's a nice little spot. And holy hell, you needed something to watch. Woo! Red, get off of him. Red, get off of him. Get off him. Back up. Get off my rod. Too. Back up. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. No. Sit. $15 and a half. Looks like. There he is. 15 and a half. It's a good little pound and a half. Red, get off of him. Hee hee, goofball. Nice. It's a good fish. Needed one today, dude. There we go. Woo! One in the live well. No skunk at the weigh-in. Getting bit. Yeah, he's on there and he jumped. Little one. Come here, buddy. He slammed into a rock first. Okay, he's not that little. It's probably a keeper. Red, get off of him. Hey, get down, goofball. Oh, he's spewing. He was spewing in my hand. Well, I guess that answers that question, huh? Oh, wow, look, I got him in the eye socket. Get out of there. That's trouble for him. Okay, I think he still can see. Hey, Redford, no. Too much, buddy. Too much. He was spewing on my hand. He didn't actually get it on me, but nice. Same shaky head. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back. Sit. Sit. That's a keeper. 14. 14 and a half. There, terrible angle. 14 and a half. He's sliding off the board. All right, get off him, Red. Get off him, Red. Back up. All right, well, that answers that. They're still full of cum. And move. Ooh, shit. Right off the point. Right off the point there. They're still full of spew and moving up. Great. Okay. Hey guys, it's Al coming to you from the editing room. It is the evening of the 19th. This video you just watched was filmed yesterday on the 18th. So today, 19th, I fished hard for a good 4 hours in Kellogg Creek and didn't even get sniffed once. Did not get bit at all compared to yesterday. You just saw, got 6 or 7 bites throughout the evening. Now, Kellogg is kind of on the other end of the lake. It looks very different from Stamp on the topographical, on the depth chart. Stamp has a very defined creek channel, and Kellogg is much more of a big flat throughout. So I went over there working on the theory from that you just saw at the end of this video that they are real close or getting into the spawn, but no dice yet. So I will probably stay getting out there this weekend. It's going to be warm on through the weekend. Plan is going to be to return back to the well-defined creek channel. So Stamp, McCaskey, Cooper's, maybe Allatoona Creek on the south end of the lake. I've never done well out over there, but it's a lot closer, more easily accessible. So I'll see if I can take a peek at figuring that out. I'm still looking to try to follow them up shallow because I think they're close and looking to spawn. They got to do it at some point, and it's been warm now. It's warmed back up, so it's getting up into the 70s in the day for with one gap, kind of 4 or 5 weeks running. So they got to be getting close. But since today's experiment in the shallow flats didn't work out at all, I guess we'll kind of plan to start at a mid depth, 8-10 feet, where it did work yesterday, and work in instead of working out. So yeah, that's we'll see if we can chase them up in the creeks. With any luck, we'll have more video worth posting. So hopefully you get to see some of that from this weekend. Peace.